Now, once you've made that size chart, just know that your garments, whether you are grading them, making them, those garments should be the same with your size chart, because the worst thing that can happen is someone places an order for something that you said should be a particular size and they receive it and it's too big or too small. What's up, K-Divas, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Priscilla. I'm a Nigerian womenswear designer based in the UK. In this video, I'm going to be talking about all things about sizing, the different types of sizing, how to come up with your own size charts, and how many sizes you should make if you are launching your new collection. I'm just going to be answering some of your frequently asked questions around sizing of garments. Now, if you'd like to find out more about this, make sure to keep on watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and let's get into this. A quick tea break. I sound a bit croaky. I hope you guys have your notepads and your pens so you can take down points that I cover in this video. If you have any other questions or any areas that I failed to mention, please leave a comment down below so we just have a discussion and inform each other. Okay? Now, sizing is something that designers, creatives, people who make garments, accessories, underwear, lingerie, it is a sort of standard way of creating options for people to buy into their brands. Now, there are different sizing options that you guys would have heard about or you would have worked with in the past or currently exploring at the moment. Now, I like to categorize this into two. I just say there is the alphabetical and there is the numerical. I made these up. I don't even know if this is really a thing, but let's just go with that for now. Now, the numerical, I'll say, is a lot more accurate when you're making patterns, when you're grading patterns, and when you're creating the size options. Now, the numerical option is different in the UK, is different in the US, and it's different in Europe. Now, in UK, we have your size 2, 4, 6, 8, all the way to 20, 28. Now, how big or how small you go, it really depends on you and how much you can afford to produce as a designer. How inclusive do you want to be? How many sizes do you want to create? And you could also have the option of creating those sizes and made to order when people order from your brand or from your business. Now, in the US, they still have the, the 2, the 4, the 6, but I find that there is a size difference between a UK 8 and a US 8. Now, the US clothing system starts from a 00, whereas in the UK, the smallest size is usually a size 4. So a UK size 8 would end up being a US size 4. So there is a 2 size difference between the US clothing and UK clothing, where a US size 8 will be a UK 12. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to convert sizing when shopping or deciding on the sizing system you want to use for your brand, depending on your location. Now, in the EU is slightly different. So they have 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, and 42. So they go like 2 numbers up for the EU sizing. Now, I don't shop from EU brands. That is one option of sizing that is very common in European countries, especially if you're buying for like tailoring, if you're buying suits, they are often in like that size option when you buy from them. The other way that you could size your garment or look for sizing when you're shopping is to go the alphabetical route, which is your extra small, your medium, your large, your extra large, your double XL, triple XL. This is common in the US and I think it's common worldwide, if I'm being very honest. I feel like the alphabetical system is the one system I say if you go into a store, maybe not all stores, if you go into like 2 stores in the whole street, you will most likely find an alphabetically sized garment, especially for knitwear. Now, I find for like jumpers, sweaters, onesie, things that have a little bit of stretch or that you can get away with in multiple sizes, I find that the alphabetical sizing option is often used. I say the size difference between a small and a medium could be as big as 1.5 inches, say around the bust, the waist, and the hip. So just know that when you're going from one size to the other, alphabetically, the size difference is a lot compared to the numerical. So the difference between a size 6 and a size 8, I believe, is half an inch when you grade the pattern. Or if you look at like a commercially produced pattern, for example, the difference between numerical sizes is not a lot compared to alphabetical sizing. And just know that when you are doing numerical sizing, you are going to be producing more sizes compared to alphabetical sizing. Now that we've discussed the two main sizing options that you would most likely have seen in stores and online, there are a lot more options. Those are just like the main ones that I say are really popular and are commonly used. Different brands have come up with actually very unique ways of sizing their garments. One is the one size fits all. This is very common in Asian clothing. If you shop on Asian websites, like for example, if you buy like a top from, I don't know, Yes Style, you would often see that it just says one style. So if you are someone who has really large boobs and really full butt, just know that it might not size you because the Asian body is a lot more petite compared to the Western body. It's just how we're built. There is no like one is better than the other. We're just built differently. So one size options is something that you could do if you have a style that, you know, it just sits around your neck and there is maybe no seams on the side, or maybe the seams are really loose. You could get away with sizing that garment just one size fits all. Now that we've touched on the different types of sizing or the popular sizing options, I just wanted to quickly talk about how you can come up with your own size chart. Now, what I have done for my own size chart is, because I'm based in the UK, I researched 3 to 4 brands that had very similar aesthetic to mine. So the brand had to be something that did smart casual, because that's what my designs are. These are aesthetics that your brand and your clothing would have. So take note of those. And you most likely would already know, if you've done your business plan, if you've done your market research, you would already know who your competitors, let's just call them that, who your competitors are, because these are brands that do pieces that are really similar to you, and your customers might actually buy pieces from them as well. So once you found these 3 to 4 brands, find their size chart on their website. Most websites have size charts because when people shop online and they don't know what their sizing is, once that website has a size chart, the person can easily go on there and compare their body measurements to the size that fits them. Now, once you've pulled out their different size charts, I say make an average of all 3 to 4 brands. So if brand A has bust of this measurement, brand B has bust of another measurement, and brand C has bust of a different measurement or something really similar, add it all together, divide it by 3 if it's 3 brands you're working with, divide it by 4 if it's 4 brands you're working with, and that will give you an idea of what your size chart would be. Now, once you've made that size chart, just know that your garments, whether you're grading them, making them, those garments should be the same with your size chart, because the worst thing that can happen is someone orders from your website or someone places an order for something that you said should be a particular size and they receive it and it's too big or too small. So that way your size chart sort of guides you when you're grading your pattern, whether you're grading the pattern yourself or you're giving it to a pattern cutter. You let them know the sizes you want to make and you give them the size chart, so that sort of like guides them when you're making these different pattern sizes for all your designs. Now you will do this for the, the standard body measurements, so around the bust, around the waist, around the hip, the typical body's length, trouser length. This would vary from design to design, but it should really be like a solid standard. So when people buy from the website and they compare their body measurement to your size chart, they have a better idea of what size they are buying from your brand. Now, in the last part of this video, I'm just going to be covering how many sizes you should be making if you are making your own collection or if you're looking to have your collection manufactured. Now, what I did was I did one size each for each style, but I found that I actually sell a lot of the middle sizes, so like a small to a large. I find that those sell out quicker than the extra larges. So the largest size and the smallest size tend to kind of be the ones hanging around. But you see that small, you see that medium, those two sizes always are the first to go. So what I've been doing, I say like in the last few years, I usually do made to order, but on my current collection that I am working on at the moment, I have done the smaller and the bigger sizes as one size each, and then from my small and my medium I've decided to create 2. So you can start off with one size each if you are starting small, if you don't have a lot to invest in multiple sizes. But if you have a little bit money to spare, I say make 2 size smalls, 2 mediums and 2 larges, because I found that, especially in the UK, I found that those are the sizes I usually would sell out really quickly. For my brand, when I worked in retail, the mediums were always the first to go. I've just found that the size medium, out the door, which is like a size 12, and that is like the average. I say 12 to 16 is the average size of the UK woman. That's what I've just seen. It could be smaller in your country, it could be bigger in your country. Now on my store, I have ebooks covering launching your own collection, covering how to create a cohesive collection, and other topics in terms of like fashion design. I'm going to leave a link down below. There is a whole section of my online store just covering like PDF pattern, digital products. So if you guys would like to inform yourself and grab any of those, make sure to check out shop.kimdave.com and you can find out those pieces for yourself. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, let me know your feedback in the comment section down below. If there's any other topics you want me to cover in our ongoing fashion business series, because that's what this is, let me know in the comment section as well. I'm planning and really hoping I can continue to make 2 videos every week in 2022. If I will succeed, the Holy Spirit knows, but that is the plan. And I think I just want to make our Wednesday videos like a fashion business series video, or like a simple tutorial or part of a garment, so is a lot easier and quicker to create compared to like the weekend video, which would be like a proper garment with pattern and sewing and really detailed and out there. Let me know your thoughts down below, and until my next video, have a good morning, afternoon and evening wherever you are. Bye.